Welcome to another mega exciting 5-minute auto pairing, so I'll try this one. I've got an idea, bishop f5. Or treat it like a London system. Why can I take that? What is this? It's gambit? I'll take e3 just to wind him up. I don't want to give him a dynamic game. Let's c6 and stuff. Bishop f5, e6, play really solid if I can. Get the bishop outside the pawn chain. Can I do this? Drive this knight away. So h4, h3. He's going to sack. I mean, he might do. Very quick. Isn't that bishop d6 out of interest? H3, maybe he just takes that, but bishop d6. I'm trying to get him to create some weaknesses here. Mission accomplished. Knight h5 to f4. Might be worth it. This pawn sack, knight f4, pressure on the h file. Okay. I've taken bishop g3. He's got knight e6. Too dangerous. I could take him bishop h2 and then castle knight e6. Well, there's knight g3, takes and then knight g3. Or just bishop e7. One of the simple. It's hitting the knight, actually. I'm hitting the knight. Play castle queenside here because he's kind of blocked things up. f5 for bishop c5. Bishop e4, bishop c5. e5, or just e5, just want to collapse his center. f5 and then bishop c5 if he's not careful. Mind you, f5 is bishop e6. No, there isn't bishop e6. f5 for bishop c5. Nah.
Check.
No.
Check.
I can't see the attack. I'm going to close up things. I can see the attack. Okay, the attack. I believe it. Let's control this center. Try and get back to the center here. Alright, is there knight h3 for queen h3? Wasn't that also knight d3? I was rook d5. Alright, get rid of these diagonals in position. I'll get knight d3 and knight e2 as resources. Knight d3 or knight e2? Knight e2, queen d6. This looks dangerous. Knight 2 wins a rook.
Check.
Well, that rook is going to coordinate. Could just take it. Then queen e6 for queen e1. Oh, there's queen c7. Right, rook c8 then. Queen c6 later. That's queen f4. That's too dangerous. Queen d6 then? Ah! Queen d6 stops queen f4. I'm going to stop these diagonals all the time. Bishop a5, queen g3 for rook e1. Oh, it's got e1 protected. Right, this pawn, if I start moving this pawn, okay, it's got bishop f4 coming up. There is rook c1 here for a moment. I'll move the queen out of the way. And queen b4. Right, so bishop f4 is threatened. Queen c6 has got queen a5. Queen a6 threatens queen f1 potentially. Right, this is queen d8. Oh man, I'm getting in a bit of trouble. Checks. I'm hoping this is okay. Covers b6 at least. Rook a6, bishop f4. I was going to take my queen off the bishop f4. Rook d6? Oh my god. This position's just gone. How did I get this? Done in 25 seconds in the last position. Great. I thought I had things under control earlier. Oh man. Oh, that's really sad.
Time. Check. Check.
Try and get rid of his pawns. least I drew it on the board. Forfeit on time, but draw it on the board. It's unfortunate. Loss of rating points there, but yeah, he put me under great pressure to get this. It's tons of problems. Yeah, it's not easy. I don't know if I could extinguish it in some way. Maybe castling queenside is... I wouldn't have thought it was that bad. Doesn't seem that bad.
Check.
Right, there's a point to it. It's not that bad, is it? There's a point to it because he wins e5. I just didn't see e5 at this point. Knight takes d5. Doesn't lose e5.
Check. Check.
Queen f6 doesn't lose e5. Oh no. And then queen g5, it seems so simple. Yeah, losing e5 was terrible. By the way, this is part of a batch of games, so maybe I'm getting a bit tired, I'm afraid. But I did have a few good games in this batch. Might be time for another coffee. This might be a coffee alert. But, you know, yeah. Oh well. Comments, questions, likes appreciated. I'll try and get another coffee. See if I can play a few more. Okay, thanks very much.